Digits on the beat.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Diamond, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And who the hell is... Okay, put this on silent. And I'm back with another video for you guys before I was really interrupted. I am back with another mukbang. I have right here, my man bought me something from Bahama that has salmon, asparagus, and sweet potatoes. This thing fire. Then I have me a bottle of water. Why is this on the table? Then I have me a bottle of water. And I'm just going to eat with y'all and chat with y'all and basically tell y'all the story of how I got arrested. Right? So, before we get into this video, go ahead and like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Well, let me get right into this real quick. So far, y'all. So, I'm gonna go ahead and tell this story. I'm gonna let y'all know now. Do not judge me. I was definitely young. I was in like 10th grade, maybe 9th grade when this happened. Yeah. So, I mean, it was so good. Okay, so I was dating this guy. He was one of my brother's friends or whatever. And like, it was like a friend group. It was like me and him, and then his homeboy, and then his girlfriend, right? And then, what's it called? And like, we all went to go hang out at his homeboy's girlfriend's house, right? And like, back then, like, I was allowed to do stuff, but not really. So like, it was more of like, if my aunt was gonna go out for the day, I could go. Like, if it wasn't within the gas price for the day, I was not going. Pretty nice. So, because my aunt was already gonna be out, so okay, cool. I'll drop you and your brother off while we go here. Because it used to be my aunt, my brother, me, my sister, and then my little cousin. And we all played sports and stuff. So when my sister and my little cousin had practice, she dropped off, because like where his girlfriend's house was, it was like right next to the fields where we played sports at. So she dropped off me and my brother, and she was like, when I finish, I'm gonna come get y'all. Me hoping it would be later, because there wasn't really a time frame, ended up sneaking up and becoming early. So when she came, I was like, dang. And like, there was supposed to be more people coming later. I think it was like 7 o'clock she was coming to get us. And we ended up having to go. And the other people that were supposed to come later was this boy and this other girl who was like the known hoe in school. Like, she was like known, like, I don't know if it was like she actually did these things, but like, she would, like, I guess because she had a lot of guy friends and stuff, I guess, you know how people are, they probably assumed. I don't know if she was actually doing the things. I never seen it with my own eyes, so I couldn't really tell you. I just know from what the rumors were, whatever. So she ended up coming, like, I guess we left at like 7. Like, my aunt came and picked me and my brother up at 7, and she came at like 10. And when she came at that time, it was my boyfriend left, his homeboy and his girlfriend, because obviously that was his girlfriend's house, and he also stayed there. And then she came, and then this other boy came, right? So I left, whatever. I come back to school, like, because that was like a weekend. I come back to school on a Monday, And they're all looking at me, they're like, oh, did you find out? Did you find out? Do you know about it? Do you know about it? Because I guess, like, I was looking for my boyfriend, but I wasn't looking for him, like, for any reason. It's just we always used to meet up in the middle of, like, in school. So, I was looking for him. They were like, oh, he doesn't want to see you, like, whatever. I'm like, why? Like, I was genuinely confused, and I guess they thought I knew. They thought I was, like, gonna be upset or something. And I genuinely didn't. I was confused. I was like, why didn't you want to see me? What happened? So, like, some girl told me, basically what happened was is that he fingered her or something, and like, yeah, like when everybody went to sleep or something like that. I guess they had a big sleepover. When I tell you I broke down in tears, I was like, what? Like, I was like, damn, that happened as soon as I left. And I was like, damn, that girl says hi to me all the time, like whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, I was looking for him. I was like, where is that at? Like, I'm like, boy, pop out. Because at this point, you're hiding from me like, nigga, be a grown-ass man. Like, whatever. And I guess he was scared. I don't really see myself as that crazy as I am now. So, I don't know why he was scared. But he was scared and he was hiding from me, and I caught his ass in the gym. And I was like, oh, really? You do that as soon as I left? That's crazy. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And like back then, like I guess girls were having sex and I wasn't. So it was like, I felt like, damn, like, you telling me you could wait, but I guess you can't. Like, even though it wasn't sex, but it was like, I wasn't doing anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, you act like you can't wait. That's crazy. Like, you told me you could wait. If you couldn't wait, you should have said that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I was mad as fuck at him. Like, I wanted to kill him. Then somehow, I stopped being mad at him and placed all the blame on her. I was like, damn, that's crazy. You knew I was with him. Yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I felt like, oh, that's crazy. Like, I felt like she was just being weird. Like, you're my friend. You've even seen us together. Said we was cute. Like, everything. That's how I get you. Them same girls that be like, oh, you're all cute. Them same girls that want your man. That's just the truth. So, that's how I felt. I was mad at her. I was mad at her. I kind of wasn't talking to him either, but like we were kind of working on things. So I wouldn't say everything was like perfect. I wouldn't say everything was like perfect, but I would say like I was trying to get back into trusting him again type shit. Why? I don't know. Then, so the girl messages me, right? When I say this next part, do not judge me. I was young and stupid. I now would never do anything like that. I would always believe the girl first. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like in that moment it was hard for me to believe. Wait, let me tell what happened and then start after. So basically, she messages me on Facebook and she's like, hey, I know that you're mad at me because blah blah blah. And then she was like, but I just wanted to let you know I woke up to it and I agreed to that, whatever, blah blah blah. So I went off on her, and like the thing is that I already knew that was coming because he had warned me about it. 1, 2, I had other, like, I guess there were witnesses to what happened apparently, because I guess like that happened in front of everyone. And like, I don't know, the way she was making it seem like, I guess she was trying to say like it happened without her consent. And then she said that his homeboy did the same thing. His homeboy did the same thing to her too. And back then I didn't really know much about like sexual assault and anything like that. So I was just like, and not only that, they said that she's done that before. Once everyone, like once she did this to this girl's man, and then like another similar situation happened. She did this to this girl's man, and then once everybody found out about it, she tried to lie and say that he didn't do that, and then later recanted her story. So because of her past or what people have said, which doesn't make it right, because she could have very much still have gotten assaulted, you know what I'm saying? But at the time when she was telling me this, I was like, you've said this before about other people, and then you turned out to not, for it to not be true. And she was just like, no, you're right, I did lie about that, but this time I'm not lying about this. And it's like, that's why you can't really lie about certain stuff like that, because when things happen, it's kind of hard to believe you. You know what I'm saying? Not saying, like I said, doesn't make it right or anything like that. Like, I should have believed her. I should never went off on her. But, like, I'm just saying you can't cry wolf. And then, because if you cry wolf again, people are not going to believe you. You know what I'm saying? So, to continue with the story or whatever, basically, I said to her, you've done this before. And it's crazy because you waited till actually, I'm lying to you. She came. She didn't come a couple hours after we left the house. She came like 15 minutes after. I mean, 15 minutes before. Like, when she came to the house, it was like 15 minutes went by and my aunt was like, I'm outside. Like, my aunt didn't give me no warning, what time, like nothing. So, back to what I was saying to her. So I said to her, you've done this before, you said this before, ends up not being true. Now you're just mad because everybody knows about it. And then she was just like, yeah, I lied before, but this time I'm not lying. Whenever I basically told her I was going to fight her no matter what, I was going to beat her up, I was going to whoop her ass, because I was just like, what I was thinking in my head, like, that could have been my brother, that could have been someone, like, especially, like, I was mad that she had lied before, which I shouldn't have been. Like, it was just, I don't know, it was just a weird situation at the moment. I was just very young, and yeah. But anyway, back to the story or whatever. The next day comes, and I'm in, like, I think I made it to like 5th period. I get a call down from the office, and I go down to the office. I was confused. I thought I was going home, right? And then I get to the office, and there's 2 police officers, like, right there, and then it's my counselor. I was like, okay. Like, I was, at this point, I still had no idea what was going on. Like, no idea. So I sit down and they're like, do you know why you're here? I was like, honestly, no. Like, mind you, like, I'm also one of those people that can be mad one minute and happy the next, like, and like forget about shit. So like, I wasn't like happy the next, but it was like, I could just catch her after school. Like, I'm not one of those people to tell everybody, oh, I'm gonna fight her, I'm gonna fight her. That's not even what I did. I told her specifically through text message on Facebook. So they're like, do you know why you're here? It was like, no. And they were just like, so do you know, let me give this girl a name, because I can't say her name. They're like, do you know Sarah? I was like, yeah. And they were like, you were threatening her last night and she's scared to go to class now. I'm like, no way. Like, in my head, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, no way this girl told the cops. Like, I was like, huh? And they were like, and like, okay, so how the conversation went when she was texting me, she basically was trying to be nice and I was just cussing her out. So they were thinking of that, they were like, oh, this nice, sweet little girl, and she was trying to be nice to you and tell you something, and you were just cussing her out and being rude to her And they were like, that's bullying. Like, I was like, what? No way. I'm sitting there listening to everything, and I'm just like, there's no way this girl told the cops, like, this gotta be a prank. Like, I was like, there's no way, like, this has to be just to scare me or something. Like, when I tell you I was shook, I'm like sitting there like, okay, and I was like, okay, but I didn't mean it. Like, I just switched. Don't get me wrong, I actually was gonna fight that girl after school. I ain't gonna lie to you, but once that cop shit happened, I quickly turned. I was like, I wasn't gonna do it. I didn't mean it. I tell her sorry. They were like, no, we're gonna take you down to the jail. Once she lets us know she wants to press charges. I was like, press charges? Press charges, bitch. I'm like, bro, this got out of hand too quick. I'm like, what? Press charges? Then they moved me into another room with the chief officer. I'm like, bro, okay. And this man is like, he was a black man. He was making fun of me, and not making fun of me, but he was just like, oh, you're a big bully. You're not gonna be shit. All this stuff, like, just going off. Damn, and my camera's dying, so let me switch to my phone.
The next day.
Y'all, I'm so mad. Like, I'm so mad because I already recorded this part, and now I have to re-record it again, but your girl got some more food, Pollo Tropical, so we're gonna go ahead and get the show on the road so I can finish this story and edit this for y'all and get it out there, because so sorry have been out here, but phones want to delete footage and shit. So I got a Sprite with a Troppy Chop and spicy pollo sauce. Y'all tell me if I should do mukbangs more often, because I like eating on camera with y'all low key. This thing's gonna buzz. That was it. Alright, y'all. BRB, while I go figure out where I left off on. Well, let me put this sauce on here. Well, this thing is 5-5. Bro, I love, if there's anything I'm getting from Pollo Tropical, is their Tropical Chops. Like, oh yeah. Alright, let me find out where I left off. Okay, where I left off at. Pretty much like, okay, so let me like backtrack a little bit. So like when I said the chief of police that they moved me in with the chief of police, it was like, okay, so like by our school we had like a police department who kind of like, they weren't like the police department, our school police. It was like an actual police department for the city, but because it was next door, they also acted as our school police. So like, yeah, they were right there. So like, ooh, excuse me. So like, because they were always in and out of our school, the chief of police just so happened to be there. So they had moved us, well, they had moved me to this other classroom. Not our classroom, but this office, I should say. Let me put this up because you can see my titties. They moved us to this other office or whatever. And he was just being a dick, like calling me a big bully, everything. Saying like, oh, I thought you were a nice kid, I guess not. All this stuff. Basically like antagonizing me. And like, bro, I was sitting there for a good hour not knowing if I was going to jail or not. Like, I thought I was going to jail. Like, I thought it was over with. I had a record. Like, I thought it was over. And like, he was telling me like, oh, I'm gonna walk you down in handcuffs down the hallway like the big bully you are. I'm gonna just wait for the bell to ring. Like, this man just wanted me to have all types of humiliation. Like, the other lady that was in the room, she was like, no, let's not do that. Let's just figure out what's going on. All this stuff, and he just wanted to see me suffer. Like, homeboy did not care. He did not give a fuck at all. Like, and me and him used to be cool, so like, not cool or nothing. Like, he was my bestie, but like, now you cool with some of the staff in the hall or whatever. And like, every time he'd see me in the morning, he would always say, hey, like, whatever. And then one time I told him my dad was also a police officer. Like, that clicked a little bit, and he thought it was cool, like, whatever. But like, other than that, like, it was almost like that had went out the window. He'd never known me as like anything. Like, homeboy did not fuck with me after that. I'm like, so it was like a whole like 30 minutes of me being antagonized and him talking shit to me and me basically, and y'all, I was bawling. I was crying my eyes out. And it was so funny because I was making noise and no tears were coming out. And like, I was really, bro, when I was telling you, I was really, and I was begging to not go. Like, at this point, like, I was begging so much to the point where he was telling me, shut up, don't say anything else. You say one more word, you're going straight there, like, whatever. Like, bro, when I tell you, I was trying to cry. Like, not saying I didn't feel bad or like I didn't feel like sad that I was about to go to jail, but like, it was like no tears were coming out. It's like when I needed it the most, it didn't come out. It's like, I'm such a crybaby and I'm always crying. So it's like, he literally noticed that I was just making noise and not saying anything. I mean, not actually crying. So he was like, oh, stop that noise. Those are alligator tears. I don't see no tears, blah, blah, blah. I was like, bruh, I'm actually sad. It's just not working right now. But after 30 minutes of pretty much that, what's it called? Another officer walks in and he's like, you're lucky. And he's like, because this sweet little girl said she doesn't want to press charges because it wouldn't make her no better than you. And I was just like, I mean, thank you, but all this for what? Because like, I was one of those kids where you had to tell me one time and then that was it. Like, I was not one of those repeat offenders, like, at all. So like, all they had to tell me was like, I kind of got mad because I was like, so all of this happened just for you guys to tell me I'm not going to jail. Like, mind you, I'd never seen the girl at all. Like, all they did was pull me out of class and start interrogating me and stuff. So it could be very possible the bitch wasn't even there in school. Like, I don't even know. Like, literally just for them to tell me I wasn't going, I was like, wow. I was like, that's crazy, because y'all could have very much just said, don't do it again or you're going to jail. And I would have easily, okay, bet. I'm not doing it again. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it could have been that simple, like, literally. And it's like, simple fact, all of that went on just for you to not go. I'm not saying I should have went, because, you know, I'm too pretty for that. Pretty bitches don't belong in jail. I'm a bad bitch, sorry. Unless I'm getting arrested for being a bad bitch, pretty bitches can't handle jail. I'm sorry. But, yeah, that's the end of my getting arrested story, y'all. I mean, I would say I was detained for a little bit, but I wasn't actually, like, taken down to the jail, none of that. No. Not at all. But, fuck. But, If you guys enjoyed this story, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and drop a comment. And let me know if you guys want more story times, because I have hella stories to tell. And yeah, let me know if you guys want more story times. I will be back with another video soon. I'm still trying to get in the process of posting twice a week, but it's kind of hard. So I think I'm just gonna start dropping when I can, because it's kind of hard to be on the schedule for me. But yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the road to 700. Just hit 670 today per. And I'll be back with another video. Peace.